Hi.
Hi, welcome to episode 2 of the Untitled Podcast. Today in our news segment of the day, we will be discussing all of the drama that is also known as, dude, there's a Genshin Impact anime.
Oh, shit.
There you go. I gave y'all the intro.
I immediately go turn down my volume.
Dude, the very first thing I know about the anime is, I've said this before, I asked, how long is it going to take for them to make it? Any ideas? Because I thought maybe 6 months, but people were like, no, you have no idea how this works. I'm like, oh, okay. And then they told me like a year or two, maybe 3. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how much they want to animate and how much they're trying to get done before they release it.
I mean, like,
okay, but
first of all, what is the story going to be? We have no idea, right? Like,
wait, first of all, you're watching the 3.1 dev stream. And you see HoYoverse and UFO table. Thoughts? Like, what are y'all excited? Are y'all
wait, what?
Right? Yes.
I heard you say HoYoverse UFO table.
Yeah. UFO
HoYoverse
table.
X UFO table. UFO table. I told you about this. We talked about this. For anyone that doesn't know me, I purposely say UFO table because it gets more comment engagement. Most people will correct me in the comments, and
That's clever. That's actually really clever.
yeah.
You're talking about the animation studio.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking of a UFO saucer on a table at a Hoyo. Oh my god. Anyways, I honestly don't know much about the animation company except they made a couple things that I know. Demon Slayer, and then there was one more. Oh, Fate Zero.
They made a lot of Fate Zeros. They are probably one of the best.
Especially when it comes to action, they
Yes.
kill it. Like, they are on par with, like, Mappa, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are. I do remember Fate Zero when I watched it. I was just like, yo, how did they animate this? Oh my god, this looks so good. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I really like about them is that their artists are very flexible in terms of how they can adapt so closely to the original works. And I think that's something that's going to be really interesting for us because what is a Genshin art style anyway? What's a Genshin anime style anyway?
I felt like it was a little bit, I don't want to use the word weird, but it was different from what we were used to from the game or like from the artwork of the actual company, HoYoverse, right?
Do you think it looks like the manga?
No, not really.
No, it's different.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
I think it's different.
Kind of new. Like I don't think I've seen works like that before. Yeah, I can't even pinpoint like an artist with a similar art style to that. So it's really interesting.
Those things are usually like determined from the higher up, like we're gonna use this art style, right? Like they obviously have to go through like the screening process of like going through works and saying this is good or this is bad. Eventually they come to like what they want, right? So I find it very interesting that that's the art style they went with. It was kind of weird when I first saw it, but then I kept watching it. I'm like, oh, this is actually not that bad. It's actually pretty good,
right?
So
no, the animation was crazy. Like, what makes UFO Table so unique is the fact that they mix 2D and 3D art style. Yeah, if that's not how you say it, let me know how to pronounce it in the comments. By the way,
hold on. Before you go on, dude, I had no idea this was an anime company when I saw the live stream. So
wait, really?
Yeah, because I don't really keep up with these kind of things. I just like watch the anime.
It's crazy.
You could imagine in the middle of the stream, right? When that popped up, and then I saw the sign of their logo, and I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna keep quiet because I don't want to look like a loser. I'm gonna keep quiet. And then I kind of made a joke, and I said, yo, imagine if this was an anime. And then I had no clue. I mean, yo, if you guys saw my stream of that, that's what happened in my brain in like 5 seconds duration. That was what was going on. But
dude, the secondhand embarrassment I'm getting right now is actually insane.
And then my chat was like, yo, it's a animation company. I'm
anime
like,
studio.
Yeah. I was like, Oh, yeah,
Oh,
okay,
dude.
that makes sense.
I got excited. I saw the name and I was like, oh, and then I was like, wait, no, hold on. This is HoYoverse. Calm down, calm down. This might be like a trailer for like an art book or
Right,
like
right.
maybe like a little, I don't know. I'm like, anime? Anime, and the entire time it's like, look at the beautiful environments and
Yeah.
like the Genshin music. And I'm like, just tell me if it's an anime. Then it's like long-term project. I'm like, okay, that could be an animation studio. And then the way is like, and we're doing an animation series. I'm like, let's go.
I was shocked. I was speechless actually.
hype.
Did
Yeah.
you watch Feng? Did you watch the live stream like live right when it went up?
Yes, kind of. I low key woke up a little late, but I was watching a friend's stream.
Oh, so
So-
you had no idea, like you didn't get spoiled on Twitter about it. You actually watched it on the stream.
Yeah. I actually joined
Ah.
like just a little bit before the anime was announced, and I was looking at it and I was like, is this a glitch? Is this real? Are we watching a fan edit? Like, what's going on over here?
Yeah, imagine it
yeah.
was like one of those PVs that baited us twice. And I was
Dude,
just like,
that's what I thought it was. The entire time I was like, I'm watching the trailer and I'm like, bet you that's just an art book.
Right.
Or just a preview for like a fun mini game that we're
Right.
gonna get. Or yeah.
Because they have done like an animation thing before, right? Like, you know the one from Inazuma or something? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the one where everybody saw like a little bit of Ayato and then they freaked out. Yeah.
Yup.
So I thought they were gonna do something like that just to be, have a trailer for Sumeru or whatnot. The same way they had
Yep.
that.
yeah.
But no, I guess not. I guess we're actually going for it. And I
think
think
we're gonna
it's
get, like-
pretty nice. Yeah.
You think we'll get like a before, because we saw Lumine and Aether together.
Yeah.
Right? So you think
That's
it's, like,
already
before-
strange. That's already
right?
sus. Yeah.
We know that they traveled to Teyvat like before everything popped off. So is it like
I figured,
right
yeah.
when they got to Teyvat, maybe, possibly, in like that
Yo.
little mini series?
Lord
That would be
Master,
hype.
take it away.
If it is the journey of your traveler waking up and them figuring out they need to get out of here, and that's the
Yeah.
journey that you're talking about, that like section, right?
Yeah, that
blank?
little small section, the little blank. It's not
Oh
a
my
long
God.
period, but it's a small like chunk because they were already in Teyvat for a duration.
Yeah.
And then they both quickly realized like, we need
gotta
to get out of
go.
here.
Yeah, like we gotta go.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, the terrains and things were not recognizable to me. It
Yeah,
felt
they
very
weren't.
different. Yo, imagine
Yeah.
if it actually is that. Oh my god.
Dude, that would be hype.
That's
I
actually
lose my
crazy.
mind. I lose my mind.
And we know like they got to, if I'm not mistaken, Island, correct me. They got to Teyvat and they explored a bit, but then Aether like passed out or fell asleep for whatever reason. And then Lumine goes on the journey, the rest of the journey, and then Aether wakes up again right when Lumine's like, we need to go now. And then they try to escape, and that's when they see the unknown goddess.
Okay, this is where I'm gonna have to be like, I have no idea.
It's kind of questionable.
Right?
It can be both ways because I don't think it was confirmed in any way from the story that we got so far in the game. But I mean, if you guys know something more, you think you know, let me know. Okay, now this is straight up getting into theory crafting. If you guys know, let us know in the comments because I might be wrong, obviously. But yeah, I actually don't know what happened exactly because I don't remember seeing anything about that. But I mean, the real question is whether that's true or not, whether that's the story or not, when is this anime gonna happen?
Like a year to 3 years from now, probably, most likely. It's gonna be a while, I think. I would imagine.
How long
If they're
does it
like, hey,
usually take?
January surprise, that would be crazy. That'd
What,
be
like
wild.
4 months from now?
The thing
That would
is,
be insane. I don't think they will though.
definitely already signed contracts and everything, right? So if we're talking about like legal stuff, they probably already have things in the works. I'm thinking character design wise, all of like the turnarounds are probably done. So with raw animation, if Genshin is their sole priority at the moment, we can definitely get 12 episodes out within probably 8 to 12 months. But
What-
that is, underpaid animators, literally like grinding them to the bone, no sleep, no nothing. That's how the animation
And
industry is.
they
at
also
this rate.
have like Demon Slayer coming out next year too, already, right?
Right. Ugh.
Yeah.
Wait, when you
So that's
say
a little tricky.
soul, does I don't know how to pronounce that word. Say it again.
Soul grinding. Soul grinding.
Soul proprietor. Soul PRO. That word.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
What is that word? Soul.
What word?
Dude, I don't even know what word you're talking
Spell it
about.
out.
You just said it. Soul proprietor or something.
Soul draining. Soul. I don't know. I understood the context, but I don't know the exact word you're talking about.
Are you basically saying the turnaround will be shorter if the animating studio, that's the only thing they're working on? That's pretty much what you're saying, right? If that was the case. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's complicated. It's complicated.
Probably
It is
not though, because they're so huge, right? They probably have always stuff going on.
True. Yeah, I mean, it's different for every animation studio. Like, I don't know if you guys are interested in any of that and like actual like Japanese like anime studios and how they get stuff done. Kyoto Animation and Trigger actually has documentaries out on some of their animations and stuff that they've done, and you can literally see the process of like people recording like the head animators literally like losing their minds. Basically, they're like, I haven't gone back to home like for like 4 days and I haven't slept, but like I'm gonna flip through these papers and like get stuff done. It's horrible, and to this day I still think animators deserve so much more than they're getting paid.
100%. I think artists, is just a fact, are some of the most underpaid I've seen in the independent contracting like space. It's actually ridiculous, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Right.
And the thing with people who work in the anime industry is like everybody knows that they're there because they love it, which is how all these big companies take advantage of them. So it just makes me even more angry. Yeah.
Just want to point out, when you were impersonating just now, it's the same voice that you used to impersonate me last time, by the way.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, first of all, how do you know that?
Well, how do I know? Because I edited the video and I was listening to it like 5 times. But anyways, yes, they should have paid more.
He is anyways, all right, let's move on. It's okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's a wise man. Let's move
thank
on.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, very wise, handsome man.
Exactly. Very true. You know, I think it's really funny how UD always has to like put in the word handsome every time he compliments Island. Like, I appreciate it. It's nice.
Being honest.
Yeah.
Being honest.
Thanks. Appreciate that. So, besides the anime, what was one of the biggest thing that popped up in the live stream? We're talking about specifically Genshin Impact 3.1 live stream.
Okay.
So
there was so much.
Yeah, there
was
a
so
lot.
much.
Anything that stood out
crazy.
to you, both of you, like besides the anime, like immediately?
Yes.
I need to go
2
on my
things.
Twitter.
2 huge things that we need to talk about. One, the anime trailer wasn't bait. We're getting, I don't care if it's like 10 seconds. Alhaitham versus Sino battle in game. Yo. Also, I would like to say, HoYoverse, thank you for making Alhaitham look just as hot in game as he is in the art. I appreciate it.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, he's pecs,
I appreciate it.
I feel bad for Ito.
Actually
For
felt
real?
different.
What happened? You look at the Ito art and then you look at the end game and you're like, bro, the difference. ¿Qué pasó?
He got nerfed.
¿Qué pasó?
Yeah. Like,
Okay. Besides the anime.
Okay. I can talk about the voice actors for
Sure. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Holy
go ahead,
crap.
but I'm gonna tag on afterwards. Go
I
ahead.
would like to say before you do that, it's good that both of you know very much about the voice actors, because I actually don't follow them too much, even though they do a fantastic job. So I'm here to listen.
Feng,
I'm here to
the
learn.
Sino voice actor. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Oh
we
my
did
God.
not mean to cut you off at all. Like, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Where do I even begin? First and very foremost, let me talk about the English voice of Sino. Okay.
Yes.
Alejandro, oh my god, Giga Chat. Actually, like
One of the goats.
I am so happy he's the one that's voicing Sino, because just like I'm not even gonna start like giving him compliments or anything because he deserves everything anyway. But personally, I am a Fire Emblem Three Houses stan. And I am seeing all these crossovers happening. We got Ratana, who's voicing Yai. We got Chris Hackney voicing Dimitri. And then now Ayato. And then now we got Alejandro. Like, it's all over the place. But I'm living for this crossover. Now, I had a tweet that low-key blew up because I did some research into the Japanese voice of Sino. And this man is insane. And when I tell you he's insane, let me just read you a list, okay? Haku from Spirited Away.
Who is this?
What?
His name is his name is Irino Miyu.
Okay.
And he is probably he's like you're gonna at least know one name that I'm gonna mention. Haku from Spirited Away. We got Xiaoran from you probably know him from Cardcaptor Sakura, but he has a different voice actor there. He's from Tsubasa Chronicles. Sugawara from Haikyuu.
What?
Yeah. And then I found out he's actually Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh wow.
So wait, are you serious?
Yeah, like I literally lost my mind over this. And he's coming into Genshin Impact as Sino. So everybody was freaking out. Everybody was screaming, crying, throwing up. I don't know.
Throwing up.
It's insane. It was insane. So we were just really, really hyped about it. And if they're going to actually voice these characters in the anime, I can't even imagine how it's going to go.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic. Also, Alejandro, more famously known on YouTube as Kagi Films, also famously known, I'm a huge fan of this next one, VTuber Sayu.
Yes!
Who is one of the most entertaining, funniest, and also in a strange, weird way, knowledgeable creators for other content creators. He drops a lot of like educational gems here and there. Yep. But bro, this guy is so damn funny and entertaining. I'm a huge fan. And he's voiced, like you said, some of my favorite roles, right? In English. And to have him be inside of Genshin Impact, which is a role he's wanted for a while. And also one of my favorite characters that I was already considering on like C16. Oh my God. Fanboyed so hard. Like, yo.
I do know. I didn't. It's kind of like, because I live under a rock, I didn't know about a lot of these voice actors. But I will say, and when it comes to the English voice for Sino, when I heard his voice for the first time, I think it was, where was it? Isn't it earlier than 3.1?
It was definitely early. It was like, that one trailer?
Yeah.
Where like they introduced one character for every single region.
Did they have voice?
Had two, but still.
I was planning to C6 him since 1.0 when I saw his trailer, and I was like, oh, dude.
That's the one where they showed Ayaka, and then like Sino, and then all the other characters.
They didn't have voices then.
I thought they.
Trust me, I looked at that video 10 billion times when I edit.
Ooh.
I do trust you on that.
Okay.
You're talking about the one with like the Daneslave talks at the end of the video. That one, right? Yeah.
Yes.
That's all Daneslave narration.
Damn it!
But
maybe it's because they move.
Regardless, when I first heard Sino, I think it was one of the videos or live streams or whatever. I was kind of like, I was off guard. I was like, hold on a minute. This sounds so good. I don't understand why I don't like, wow. Okay. So
yes.
So, I mean, and then I looked up who it was because, Twitter was going crazy. And then I went to the person's profile and I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to follow this person. Hell yeah. That's the extent of my connection with voice actors. I just followed them on Twitter because they're cool.
Dude, the Sino teaser where like all the bandits are like sitting around and they're like, yeah, like you got to be careful of this guy because once he has you in his sights, like he never stops and and then he says a sentence and bro, Alejandro killed the voice acting in a good way. Like, oh my, I heard it. I was like, damn. Like, oh man.
Yeah. I really like how the English voice actors are able to actually like speak up so much about things. And they're able to, like, I feel like they're much more engaging and like not engaging. Like they're able to interact more with fans compared to
Yeah.
voice actors from, at least to my knowledge, China and Japan. I don't know much about the Korean voice acting cast, but yeah, I'm guessing that they're also under agencies and they're like monitored.
Oh, are you
I
talking
meant to
about
ask.
like? Are you sorry? Are you talking about like how the English voice actors, they can like have a conversation with their fans, like whether it's on Twitter or whatever, but
Yeah.
overseas voice actors, it's not so similar with their audience, is what you're saying? Like, you know, Japanese
Yes.
voice actor, Japanese
Yes.
people, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Okay.
I've done a full analysis on this, but some time ago because I was just bored and a little jobless. But anyways, I was looking into this, and I noticed that with the Japanese voice actors, they're very much official. Like you almost treat them like they're idols, and you can't really
Right.
just
Say
have
that.
like a person-to-person interaction with that, because they're very professional, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, it's like, god damn, I just want to like talk to them the same way I can talk
Right.
to other people. But yeah, well, with the Chinese voice actors, I see a lot of them do their own streams, and they do, you know, interact with fans, but it's on a very much like, you can still tell that they're being professional. So they're kind of like in between the Japanese and like the English voice acting realm. For the English voice actors, I can call Chris Hackney my homie because he is. And like literally, like we can talk about anything at all. And
There's any like extra autographs like lying around, you can just, I'll send money your way.
I got
Just
anyways.
yeah.
But yeah, so it's how do I explain this? Like I know for a fact that they're also under a contract, and I know that they also, you know what? I need to mention something else. They are also being underpaid, extremely underpaid right now, and they're actually raising this whole issue lately about how the Mob Psycho dub situation. I don't know if you guys know about it.
Yep.
There was someone who was being paid for a $300 million revenue in the US, like a movie that made $300 million.
Okay.
They were paid $150 total. And
How's
they were
that?
one of, it's just, I don't understand. But so see, when things like this happen, they're actually able to say things, and they're actually able to like speak up about it, which is why I know about it. So I just, you know, like I really appreciate when I can actually have more of like a little more access, and a little more dialogue to, you know, what's going on, and like maybe try to help them, because I still think they deserve better.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
100%.
I did notice that, because especially on Twitter. Like, I don't like to be on Twitter, but that's like the place to, like, it's good to have a Twitter account for news, or like
Yes.
in the, you know, in the area that you're in, your niche, so to say, or something you're interested in, whether it's art, anime, or like, you know, games. But
All the tea is on Twitter. Go ahead.
yeah, but I see so many people interacting on there, like voice actors and like community members, or, you know, like streamers. So in that regard, I do see that it is a lot closer. I have noticed that, and that's very interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Wow, you're learning so much.
Me? Why? Because I'm an introvert?
No.
Oh.
I literally sometimes I wake up and I read Twitter like it's my morning newspaper.
Yeah, same. Honestly, it's hard not to see what's going on in any sphere that you're in on Twitter, because it spreads so fast.
Very true.
I think that's what, like, both the good and the bad, right? Like any normal person can tweet something out, and that alone can go viral really quickly if the right person sees it, right?
Yeah.
So
It's actually
it's
insane.
it's good and bad. I see. Honestly, don't burn me for this, but I really do think Twitter is good as long as you use it for the right reasons.
Oh yeah.
I agree. Yeah, 100%.
I agree.
The toxicity that is infested on there, just, I guess, you know, I try my best to ignore it. I guess it's the best I can do, really, because the information you get, if you use it for good use, is actually really good.
Yeah.
I
for
think
sure.
I think more people need to, like, be more. So you know the little search button on Twitter?
Yeah.
Like the very bottom? I rarely push that button. I only do it sometimes when I'm in like a very spicy mood and I got like popcorn next to me, and
Wait, what does that do?
it exposes you to all of Twitter, and it lets you know what are the most trending topics, recent tweets that are the hottest for those topics, et cetera, right? But if you're particular about your following feed, and you only stick to your following feed, and you kind of curate like your experience, it's very easy, which is a good and bad thing, but it's very easy to like kind of stay away from the drama for the most part, you know? But it's also
like automatically because of the algorithm?
Kind of, pretty much. The algorithm picks up on like what you interact with the most. So if you avoid controversial topics, Twitter won't recommend you anything controversial. And if you're just like obsessed with like memes from IslandXD's Twitter or amazing art from Feng's Twitter, then it will just recommend you their stuff like all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. I still stand by the fact that I personally, Twitter is my social media. Like, it's not, it's like my favorite social media platform because I know how to operate it without getting into toxic situations.
Okay.
And I guess that does take a little bit of experience, but at the end of the day, I like how vocal it is. You can say anything you want. You can really just like discuss whatever you want, whenever you want. Talk about whatever you like, whenever you want, with different people. And to me, that is a form of socialization. So I like that a lot.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm like an excited puppy every single time I go on Twitter.
Yeah. And, you know, we know that Island has his like daily quota of like 2 tweets. But
actually, listen.
Okay.
Is it just me or I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I don't use Twitter for majority of the day. I just like I don't tweet. I read stuff, but I don't tweet. And then there's like a time frame that opens up in the middle of my day or maybe at night where it's like an hour and I'm just tweeting back to back. Because I'm just like, does this annoy people? Like maybe I should stop. Because like there was one day, maybe a few days ago, I was tweeting like 10 things at once, all about different things. And I don't know. God. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but
there's a draft option for a reason. You can do it later if you want.
I purposefully, like, I don't. When I make like a spelling error, grammar error, I just leave it because I'm just like whatever.
Same. Yeah.
But I don't.
If not, my followers are like, I know what you did. Yeah, I saw the last tweet. Yeah. So I just leave it up there. No, 3.1 released for Genshin, and oh my god. I think I posted like 30 to 40 tweets.
Right?
Within like an hour or 2 hour span.
Retweets,
someone
tweets, retweets, quoted retweets.
Yeah. You probably know.
Literally though. It was just
someone
like
commented
info
was like,
dump.
oh, yeah. It was
I guess
crazy.
Like, yeah, that is called like live tweeting, basically. So you're just kind of like tweeting when you're like watching something together with like another group of people type. I think I tweeted a lot that day, and then at night I was like, okay, that's enough tweeting for the day. And then Honkai Star Rail dropped something, and then Zenless Zone Zero dropped something, and I'm just like, okay, well now I can't just go to sleep without tweeting about it. So
I will say though, on that topic, HoYoverse, they're going
all out.
They're going crazy
tweet so much.
Oh yeah.
On so many all their games, I can't follow them all.
Yeah, me neither.
I miss so many big news.
I do.
Because
it's crazy.
It was like last week. It was like Genshin tweeted like so many things, and then Honkai at the same time tweeting so many things, and then like Zenless and Star Rail started tweeting together out of nowhere. I'm like, what is going on in this HoYoverse? I don't understand.
It's funnier because they all tweet at the same exact time too.
They
at like
do.
Exactly 12 a.m. EST. Like, chill.
It's either the same social media guy, and he's got like 5 phones on his table, and he's got like, all the tweets prepared, and he's like, boom, 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 boom. Or there really is 5 different people.
And then they're all sitting in a circle together, and they're like, guys, ready, set, go.
Yeah. They got like coffee, and they're like, are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? Yeah, no, I got you. Represent. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, boom.
It's so funny. But yeah, I can't keep up with it. I really can't. And usually, like, when I stream, my audience lets me know. I'm like, oh, cool, let's check it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. But, yeah, Honkai, they've been going pretty ham because...
Which Honkai?
Honkai Impact 3rd. They've been going pretty ham because of Alicia. And
She's so hot. Oh my god. The new dress. It's not even hot. She's so elegant and beautiful in the new dress.
dude, I was shocked. Elysia was trending at one point on Twitter.
As she should be. That's my
As she should be.
queen. That's my girl. That's my princess.
by the way,
Whatever she
real
wants.
quick, I tweeted a picture of Elysia with like smug eyes and that's it. And I was like, make this the longest Elysia reply tweet thread ever.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
a bunch of people just posted like a ton of Elysia stuff. And then the Honkai Impact 3rd official channel,
Oh no.
actually, yeah, they joined in on it too, which was like so funny.
That's so cute. That's actually
Yeah.
so cute. I woke up the day that her banner dropped and I was like, screw my work, screw everything else. I'm not even going to brush my teeth. I need a pull right
Oh
here,
my
right
God.
now. And I pulled and I got my 10 pulls in and I got her and I was like, this is it. My life is complete. I'm going to take this picture and I'm going to pass on the good luck and I'm going to go to work. So yeah,
Very
it was
nice.
it was so hype.
I did try her after I pulled. By the way, my pull stream, it did not go well, and it was okay because it was a lot of fun. But Unreal, he donated. He forcefully donated. I had a certain amount of crystals that I can use because like that's how much I had saved up.
Right.
I got to the end of it, and I was like, I didn't get everything that I needed, like for the full build or whatever. So I was like, all right, look. I'm sure like there's a way to farm some crystals right now, so I'm just gonna work for it and like just farm. And then immediately I said that, Unreal drops like $20, $10, $10. I'm like, okay, you're setting a bad example. Solving problems with money, but you know what? I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
You say that like you're not a Honkai whale. Like
I am not. I am not.
No,
I'm not.
actually, in his defense, I think he's purely free to play for the most. I don't think you
I did spend money, but it's less than like $30-$40.
But isn't it like only? Yeah, no, you
It was
barely
for
spend
skins
anything.
and like battle pass.
Yep.
Ah, interesting. Because I remember
Yeah.
when we first became friends, like you literally made a tweet and you were like, I should not have spent that much money. And I was
For
like, oh my
Honkai?
god. Yeah.
Maybe I did. I don't know. Did I?
He doesn't even know.
For what?
Wait, that's a true
wait,
whale.
wait.
That is a whale behavior.
I think.
The fact that you don't know, yeah.
Oh,
Wait, no, it might have been N stars because I remember talking to you.
No.
About
This was
that.
like when I like first met him. So like,
Are
a
you
bit
sure it's
after anime.
Honkai?
Yeah, I'm really,
Yeah?
really
Okay.
sure.
Interesting.
I don't.
Oh my god, now you just even remember.
No, I spent a lot of money on Genshin.
Yeah.
So if I had said that, it was probably Genshin.
Really? But it was with a Honkai screen though, was it not? Okay, maybe.
Maybe.
I
If you
remember
guys
wrong.
know, and it's something that I did on stream, let me know because I actually don't remember.
Even if it's my mistake, say it's his. Thank you. Anyways,
Wow.
it's okay. It's all right. Did you see the last podcast? People had my back. Okay, I was apologizing for talking about furries, and they were like, "No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
We
we'll join
understand.
you soon." So I got shooters, but yeah.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Anyways,
Yeah. Anyways. Yo, don't spit
She
out your
said,
water,
"I
man.
got shooters." I need that like on a t-shirt. I got shooters. Feng 2022.
I was kidding.
That's
I really
great.
Was. I'm so
Make
sorry.
it a meme.
That's
Yo,
great.
you guys should make that a meme and just blast it on Twitter. and then just tag Feng.
Someone's got to make that a comic where it's like Feng, and then behind her, you see the text, "I got shooters," and then like right next to that, you see what's his name, Feng from Zenless Zone Zero?
Bond.
Yeah.
Ooh, jeez, alright.
Where's my
man.
reputation? Oh my god. Well, it's okay. It's all right. You know, sometimes we all need husbands in our lives and shooters. So yeah. Stop.
Anyways,
Mood.
moving on. So Star Rail started tweeting a lot of stuff, and I'm at this point now where I'm like, okay, it's a struggle to look at the tweets because I'm just like, I want to play.
Oh yeah.
I feel like a lot of people feel very similarly, but
Yeah.
I can't wait. I just can't wait.
I'm so excited.
You guys are in the beta, aren't you?
I'm not.
Really?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Well,
I wish.
I have a story. I couldn't get into beta because, long story short, I had an iPhone 7 and they were like, "Nope, we're not letting you in."
Are you talking about the last beta? Like when it happened? Okay, yeah.
The last closed beta?
Yeah.
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 I mean, I did play that, but then again, it's like I know this is me talking from like a privileged situation because I did get into a couple Star Rail betas when it came out, but they do improve on it and they add more story to the beta. But you played the same beginning, pretty similar.
Oh.
Pretty similar.
Yeah. You do it for the first time and you're hyped. You do it for the second time. It's not the exact story because they improve on it, but
It's
the intro was hype.
Yeah, I've seen some of the stuff, so I'm like, okay, cool. And then it got to the point where now I'm just like, if there's another beta, I don't know if I want to like go so ham because if it's getting close to like a release or anything like that, then I kind of want to experience the whole thing. Like, you know what I mean? That idea. But yeah, I did play it and it was cool, but I'm just waiting for the release, whenever that happens.
I got two big questions. The first, we have Genshin Impact, Honkai Impact 3rd, Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero. Do y'all like all 4 games? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like them all for different reasons, funnily.
Realistically.
Well, I mean, there's also Tears of Themis, which...
and Tears of Themis for you, right?
Yeah.
How are you going to afford and play all of these games at the same time?
I'm not going to. That's the problem. It's not going to happen. Either I drain from one of the games that I'm like pouring into, or I just sell my soul, I guess. I don't... Yeah.
It's a lot.
Okay, like, that sounded so dark. There was a pause, and I'm just like, okay, damn.
Listen, I have to feed. I have to afford my waifu somehow, right? I can't. What am I supposed to do? Be a normal person and do F2P? Hell no. So,
I think F2P is actually really fun.
It is.
I agree. I'm F2P on Honkai and it's been a blast.
Yeah,
really?
I'm very close to free to play on Honkai. Okay. Very close. Again, if I did spend like hundreds of dollars, which I don't remember, please let me know because I'm lying through my teeth. But I just don't remember.
What's it like being a whale? I'm only a free to play, so I don't know how the Honkai experience is like.
Yeah, let us know.
Let me know because I don't. Yeah, okay. But I did get by pretty well in Honkai because the system is that I play for the story more than anything. I do dabble in the meta stuff a little bit, but not crazy amounts because the story is like driven in a way where you don't need all that stuff. It wasn't like a big deal for me. But after I put Elysia, I was like, yo, this character's so good. I think it's about time I break through and break my level cap of 80. And I did, and surprisingly, I've been playing like the harder difficulty. It's basically like the next level of difficulty.
Right?
It's really fun. But
that's what I'm saying.
I think it's fun for me because Elysia is so broken, if that makes sense. And I somehow managed to get the support system around her, like Haxer Bunny and Phyllis. So I was like, nice. That's been pretty fun. But majority of the characters, you can farm. So it wasn't that difficult for me to like enjoy the game. You know what I mean? Just get the characters. But yeah, if you are a whale, and maybe I am, I don't know. Tell us how it feels because I'm actually very interested. Like, what do you do, right?
What do you do?
What do you do?
What's your job? Like, please tell us.
How much money do you spend? Out of curiosity.
Well, you don't have to tell me, but like, if you want, I would be very. I am curious if you want to share, but
oh my goodness.
Because here's the thing, how much money, like whale? I don't know where that line is, right? Because people say you're a whale if you spend over $100. People say you're a whale if you spend over $1,000. Whatever the case may be, however much you spent on the game, like what do you focus? Like what can you do to push yourself to get, more content?
Whale status or what?
Do you get more rewards, I guess, clearing harder stuff?
I mean, no. I like yes, because it makes it easier to get top leaderboards, but it's
I think it's more than that.
Yeah, well, you don't get many rewards though. So like at the very top, you might get like, I don't know, another set of like 50 crystals. It's not like worth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's more
like going
like
all in on that.
it's more for people. They really like the characters, and they just want them and like their gear and all that stuff.
I hope so.
Okay.
I mean,
I hope that's it, and not they want to be on top of the leaderboards, because you shouldn't want that in a gacha game. Ideally, from a money standpoint. From a money standpoint.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like, you know, for Genshin, why would some people want to C6 like every single character? Surely you only can fit like, you know, you can only fit 4 people in a team. Why would you
True.
want C6 on all of them? Like at that rate, it's more so like you have like, you know how like collectors like want to collect everything. I feel like that's kind of like the feeling.
I think that's the only reason I personally want to ever get constellations for a character in Genshin. It's just from like, I really like this character, and I want the character to be like maxed out from a collector standpoint. You know?
Right. Yeah. It's almost like you're kind of like showing them off and be like, that's my main. This is my main character. Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, like a leaderboard for Genshin.
Yeah, like, and the thing is, like, with, like, you know, when you're talking about getting rewards and stuff, I know someone who whales on resin. They have, like, around, like, 700 resin right now. Using it on domains, still rolling flat defense.
Oh, like the daily stuff?
Yeah. Like,
I think
resin.
I haven't crossed that border just yet.
Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah, I stopped artifact farming. I personally thought it wasn't necessary because I only really focus on the story portion anyway.
Right.
I find enjoyment in, you know, what I do, lore and like theories. And so I never really needed to get myself in that like side of the game.
Space. Yeah.
But quite frankly, RNG, like I already have enough RNG with the wishing system that I don't want the artifacts. As long as I get something decent and I can kill stuff and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think Genshin is really good with that. Like, at least you can just kill something. Doesn't matter what character you have or what artifacts you have.
Shit, I'm running.
Oh, you guys played the Sumeru Archon quest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we agree that the writing for it was like amazing? It was like fantastic. I think so. My opinion. It was way better than previous.
I'm trying not to be biased.
No, maybe.
I think it's
like recency bias.
Much better than Inazuma's.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
100%.
I still think there are parts that I wish they had changed, or parts that I just wish were like executed a little bit better. But you know, there's nothing is perfect, so I'm just gonna take this and run. It does remind me of, you know, games that break the fourth wall a lot, like Danganronpa or Doki Doki Literature Club.
True.
Like, kind of screws with my head a little bit.
Yeah,
I like that.
Oh man! By the way, just to call out my YouTube chat that was gaslighting the hell out of me. Day one of the quest, right? You know how it's like
the loop system.
Yeah. There's like a whole loop system where like you re-loop and relive the same day over and over. Spoiler alert. And day one, I do it, complete it, cool. Day two, the new quest pops up. It's the same name as the last quest, and I'm like, that's weird. Is it the same quest? Like, do we still got to finish it? And my whole chat was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's the start of the festival. It's the start of the festival, and I'm like, oh, like a different part of it? Oh, okay. And then I go to Dunyazard and we interact and we do the exact same thing we just did. I'm like, chat, we just did this, right? They're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? And then my chat goes, did you spoil the quest for yourself on YouTube already? And then someone in my chat was like, oh my God, Dreamer's faking his reaction. And I'm like, did I watch it on YouTube already? Bro, and they did this the entire way through. Halfway out, I'm like, all of you are messing with me. And they're like, what are you talking about?
That's hilarious.
Dude.
That sounds like a fun time. I mean, at the expense of your suffering.
Yeah. No, I went through something similar too, actually. Because I was like, why is Dunyazar acting so different? Like, something is strange. And, like, is she, like, what's going on in the background, you know? And then my chat is just like, we're clueless. We have no idea what you're talking about. And I'm like, what do you mean? What is going on? But yeah, And then eventually it'll be like, oh yeah, Feng, just wait until this part. And then like Nilu's like freaking thing starts playing and I just start crying and I'm like, nobody warned me about this. All right, cool.
I just wanna bring this up. I am not simping, but I just cannot get over the fact that Nilo is so fucking pretty. Is it just me? Like her design is just like not the design, but like the person itself just looks so pretty.
So no, that's what I was gonna say. Nilo, my first impression of Nilo wasn't that. After playing the quest, it was, but the reason why was like the way they had her personality be, and then the way they like did the music in the background, and then the build up, and then showing like how passionate she was about the festival.
Yeah.
Whether you like the character or you don't, you can't help but like connect with the idea of you working on a project that you're really passionate about, and then someone's trying to deny the project, and like you still kind of push through regardless. That plus like the whole dance and the music behind that, it makes the character beautiful. Like even I got starry-eyed for a second. Where like initially,
I think you're right on that. I think that's why
I'm gonna get so many comments calling me out for that. But go ahead.
Yeah, because at the end, it's like. She was pretty just from the the trailer or whatever, and it was like cool. That was pretty much it. And then you do the story, and you're like, yeah, you're right. She's like super dedicated and really wants like the best.
Yeah,
for the festival and all that stuff. So I guess it's like a personality, beautiful kind of a character.
Yeah, at least for me.
Yeah,
at least for me.
That makes sense.
I prefer Dea. But I feel like when Nilo is like...
I think Dea's... look, I'm just going to say, Dea's smoking hot.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Like, oh, man.
But yeah, I feel like Nilo has this sense of like childlike wonder that I really, really enjoyed. You know, the part with the flowers and everything, and that's how you kind of found out that the dream is hers. That's when I realized like, oh my goodness, no wonder everything was so fun. No wonder everything was so full of life. Because this was Nilu's entire interpretation of the festival.
Yep.
So that was really wholesome, not gonna lie. Dea, however...
Oh my god!
I had to literally, I shut down my computer and shut down my game just to replay that scene where like she was trying to choke me. And what? Okay. Anyways, let's move on. Hi guys, welcome to our second podcast. Good evening. How's everyone?
You know, I'm just not saying anything just to make you more uncomfortable.
This is so mean.
So, okay, I'll
that was a golden content moment right there.
I'll throw you a bone. So, moving on. Zenless. During the TGS, they had a new, I guess, I don't want to call it a trailer, but they had a new thing for Zenless. Right. Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Just continue. Yes. Just go ahead. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Go ahead.
My chat told me when I was watching it, I streamed it. I think you also streamed it at the same time. When I was watching it, I didn't say this out loud, but I was thinking it. And during that stream, or maybe it was a stream after, people came in and they told me what you were saying on that day when you were watching that. And it was very interesting because... Who?
Yeah.
Oh, Unreal.
Oh, got it.
Because you streamed, and then our viewers are kind of like mixed.
Yeah, so, we have a cross community thing. Yeah.
They came into my stream and they're like, I thought it was really funny. Unreal said something very interesting about you, me, Island, and then UD, and about Wise and Bell.
They talked about it.
But then you know what's funny? I knew exactly what they were talking about without even them telling me, because. Correct me if I'm wrong. This conversation happened exactly with Star Rail at LA. That's the conversation, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So
100%.
If you guys don't know, at
run
LA,
it back.
Yeah, in LA convention, we were talking. We're like unboxing stuff for Star Rail, and Unreal in my vlog literally said out of nowhere, "Hey, you know what's interesting? I like what's his name?
March 7th. Don Heng. Oh, yeah. I like Don Heng. Yeah, he's my favorite character in Star Rail.
I like Don Heng. You like March 7th. you know what's interesting? And I said, opposites attract. And you said, yes. Funnily enough, in ZZZ, Wise, the male protagonist, and Belle, the female protagonist, have the similar trait that's opposite. And for me, I love Belle more so than anything. Because her bright personality and like super outgoing. You, I assumed right away, you like Wise because of the opposite reason. And somebody said that in chat, and I was like, "Oh, I know exactly what this is." That was interesting. That was funny. But
That's crazy.
You know when Bella's like chowing down on the ramen, right? And then she starts talking about like the documentary film, and she just goes on and she's like, "This and that and this and that, and I think this is gonna be so cool." And blah 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 blah. And like Wise is just like,
I was just there. He was like,
I'm like, bro, that's literally me and Island to a T, dude.
Yeah. Except we just like the characters that are opposite of each other. Yeah. That's so funny. And that's like again, mirroring here in ZZZ.
Dude, when Wise was like, but the film is shaky. And it's like, not professional. And Belle was like, well, I think da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bro, we had this exact conversation about Anime NYC.
With Feng.
I'm just standing. I'm the bang boo in the left background. So yeah, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah,
it was very funny because I didn't need to know. The guy already knew the context because, like, you know, we talk a lot and we kind of know each other a lot now. But yeah, that animation. You see the facial expression? Oh my god,
it's so well done.
Hey, I'm just not to catch hate. I'm just being honest. Like from a non-biased perspective, Zenless Zone Zero's facial animations for those cutscenes and even the regular dialogue is probably some of the best I've seen from HoYoverse for story. Period.
If we're talking about like development or just technicality wise, like if you take, I don't know, the first game, Honkai Impact, and then you kind of like compare it to Zenless, they've come a long way.
They've come a long way. And it's not to say that Honkai doesn't have that quality. They do, but only for the big moments. They're having that level of animation for like them walking through the street having ramen.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's crazy to me.
I do want to ask, because I never played GGZ. Is that game like on the technicality level, like, I know it's a good game, but how is it like technically? Is it like somewhat
more of a kind of it's more of a visual novel art showcase format. So like a scene will happen and they'll give you like an art piece and they might like animate some moments like live 2D kinda.
So realistically, then like the on the technical level, Honkai was like their initial like banger leap. In mobile gaming space. Okay, I get it. Yeah, but that's to say, like just so much. It would come a long way,
dude. I'm a little scared because because at TGS I saw the newest like GGZ trailer.
Yeah,
and I asked my channel, I was like, "Yo, is this like normal?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, GGZ gets dark.
Yeah,
like really dark." And I'm like
scared to even like put my foot like in there to try it.
Yeah,
guys, I asked my channel, I'm like, yo, which story is like darker, Honkai or GGZ? And everybody was like GGZ.
100%.
That's actually scary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What
so I'm
hell?
like, what are we gonna see in like, you know, the rest of Honkai and the rest of Genshin? You know, like,
what does it mean for Star Rail?
What does it mean for Star Rail, bro? Did you guys see the Don Hong trailer?
Yeah.
The one where he was having a nightmare? That was kind of
the nightmare? Oh, man. I'm excited. I can't wait for the story. I'm scared, but excited at the same time.
What's his name? Blade? And then, oh my god, the Lion Daddy? I was like...
He's hot. Listen, he is a hot brother.
Yeah, he really
that's
is.
the guy who literally had a lion in his art, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was pretty nice.
I forgot his name, but hey, if you're free on Friday night, I'm just saying.
You're so okay.
I'm just talking for everybody else, you know, like because I know we all feel the same way. But Dan Hong's still the love of my life, so it's okay.
He's cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't he wear earrings? He does, right?
I can't tell if they're headphones or earrings.
does. Yes, he does.
I
Sorry,
thought it was,
I have.
What are you looking at? What's down there?
I have a
Yeah, that's what I
Honkai.
was
Okay,
saying.
look, I have a Honkai Star Rail mouse pad, so I'm.
Oh, got you.
I thought you like opened your drawer and there's like a bunch of down hang posters in there. And you're like what are you doing?
No!
A little mini shrine down there.
I mean, I can. I might, maybe. But yeah. Well, I'm gonna be. I'm gonna act salty right now because they won't let me into the beta because I have an iPhone 7. So yeah. Listen, I don't anymore. I actually have a PC now, but when I signed up for beta, I had an iPhone 7, so I put iPhone 7 as my device, and then they were like, "Nope, that we're not letting you play a game on an iPhone 7." Nope.
That's pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a new
I'm
iPhone
sorry.
though.
I did.
Now
Thank
can
you.
Maybe
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
Maybe you get in now. Maybe.
I can't change
Hopefully.
my device. Like
What?
I've contacted many people about this. They were like, you can only have one device associated with your account, and that account is your HoYoverse account, and you can't exactly switch things. You can't switch devices until.
Is that because you've already registered your device when you were signing up?
Yes.
Yeah,
I know it's pain.
That
So
is pain.
yeah.
oh yeah,
I can-
because you can't sign up again on a different account. That's like
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just suffering from the outside. Hello from the other side. Anyways, yeah. So yeah. But Danhan's still cute.
Hella cute.
I like them.
I did
Wait,
too.
I honestly genuinely think that Honkai Star Rail is going to release on March 7th next year. Like I really think it's going to be a thing.
I hope so.
I hope. But then again, that's like so obvious that I'm just like.
Well, here's the thing: is like I would expect them to do so, but then like March 7th just passed and they didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna call you out, HoYoverse. They didn't post anything on March 7th.
Yeah,
I was in the Discord. I was like, "Are y'all gonna post anything on March? It's like March 7th. A little meme. I don't know, something."
Before you guys get confused, when I say obvious, I don't mean that they will. I'm just saying because her name is March 7th, it would be a loss of opportunity if they didn't.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I think they should. I'm sitting here waiting.
I don't want them to rush development though. I see a lot of
That's
people
true.
like release date win, and I'm like,
Oh,
I played
that's
the
true.
last beta and they still got a lot of work to do.
Right.
I'd rather they don't release a release date
Yeah.
so that the game is like. I know there's going to be issues with it on launch. I know that for a fact because I just
For
know the
sure.
business model. But I want it to be somewhat finished. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like
I from my experience, I had a lot of fun during the beta, but I can definitely notice that there are things that I felt that would push off a lot of players because
Yeah.
it wasn't refined.
Yep.
Like not just in terms of like textures or those kind of things, just like in terms of gameplay or presentation.
Interesting.
They can do better. I think they know how to. It's just we gotta give them time. I think.
they do know how to. Look at Zenless.
Yeah.
Presentation wise, that's one of like the best presented like UIs I've seen in a hot minute. To be honest with you.
I was shocked. So obviously Zenless beta. It wasn't called a beta. What was it? Tuning test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zenless tuning test happened a while back, and the first thing that I noticed that was just like it was kind of like out of nowhere, but it blew me away. It was the style presentation where it's comic strips.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh, I
Yeah.
loved that. Go ahead.
That was
so sick.
That was crazy.
so
I did not
awesome.
expect
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
because I think immediately that's what you were presented with right off the bat.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, it's like I'm reading a manga. This is cool.
Yeah, it's so sick. And then it went from the comic strip to the cutscene. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
a fully animated, like
Oh,
jumping out of the
yeah.
skyscraper, and yeah, it was really high production value, high budget. Yeah.
So the entirety of the company, they know how to make good games and presentation. I think they just need time. Like
Yeah,
really take
agreed.
their time and try to refine everything. Because I want that to happen because I am actually heavily invested in all 4 games emotionally. That if one were to like come out and it's not finished and people don't like it, I'd be pretty sad. I'd be really sad about it.
Same.
So I'm being patient. Hopefully soon though, but I'm being patient.
We'll see. So
I mean, in the meantime, we are pretty well fed. I mean, with 3.1 coming up and all of this stuff coming up, well, we're gonna be busy anyway. I'm gonna be busy. It's gonna be hurting with
Sino.
Yeah, there we go.
Sino and Al-Haytham are probably going to be my two biggest expenses I've had in a very long... Al-Haytham especially, in a very, very long time.
Okay.
I don't understand why they're fighting each other. Like, I'm literally going to walk in the middle and be like, guys, come on.
You're both hot. It's okay.
Yeah, literally. Like, it's okay.
I made a joke, but I think it's real. As in... You know how sometimes, majority of the times, as trailers, they kind of bait you because they're trailers. They kind of rearrange things from the actual story quest, voices on like a image that's not supposed to be there.
Right.
I made a joke. It's like everybody was pretty hyped. Like I thought it was pretty cool that Al-Haytham and Sino, they were like fighting it out.
Yes.
But in my head, because I've been baited so many times, I was like, yo, chat, this is what's actually gonna happen. It's not that they hate each other. They're just like, how strong are you? Can it help out? Before we party up, let's see how strong you are. And they're just like sparring, and that is it. Is my head copium theory. Because I'm just like...
I can see that.
Right? But if that's not the case, and there's actually some crazy thing going on behind the backstory, then that would be like, all right. Okay.
Here's my theory. You know how Sino is known to tell horrible, horrible jokes? What if
I was going to say that! Go ahead.
Really? I was gonna say he told a bad dad joke and Al-Haytham got so mad he started beating his ass.
Yes, I can see that.
And then I was like, "What do you mean?" But I thought the chicken crossed the road.
Wait, I saw somebody, not YouTube, but somebody else also comment this. I guess this is like pretty common, like I don't know, fun thing to imagine from the community. I saw a lot of people say that too. It's like
it's even in his like description. He likes to say jokes to like lighten up the mood, but his jokes are like awful.
Horrible.
They're
like,
horrible. It's like a grandfather trying to like he'll say the joke and then he'll be like, yeah, and the reason why that was funny was because da 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 da. Yeah, he explains it.
And then he ends it with, "I thought he was hysterical."
That was hysterical.
Oh, that's his personality. That's funny.
Yeah,
that makes him very likable. I guess.
Yeah.
They're very good at making characters very likable. Like on a psychological level, I think it's really clever.
I agree.
All right, so Unreal then. Al-Haytham or Sino?
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Come on.
You have to make a decision.
See, here's the thing. I'm not educated enough on the matter to be able to
what does that
come
mean?
To a decision that can properly represent the truth of Genshin Impact.
Are you dodging the question because you're gonna get flamed by the other community?
Yeah, I don't know. That's hard. That's really hard. Here's the thing. If I never played Honkai Impact, the answer would have been easy.
Oh yeah.
Sino, 100%, no questions asked.
Okay.
Because I've played Honkai Impact, and for the sole reason that Al-Haytham looks like a character I've wanted to be playable for so long in Honkai, I like the moment he was revealed, I was like, oh my god, like I can find, like it's not him.
Yeah.
But I can have a copium playable version of him.
Yeah.
And then I saw him in game, and his personality isn't like the guy that he looks like, but his personality is to a T the exact same as one of my favorite characters in Honkai.
Yeah.
So like,
it's like they took merge of two.
Yes, they took the aesthetic of one of my favorites, aesthetic-wise, and my favorite personality, and they put it into one character. But then I've been wanting Sino since I joined Genshin Impact, so it's hard.
Is it you've been wanting Sino because is it the reason is because you saw that first trailer with him in it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what got me hype. Seeing like the Anubis helmet and then like the serious personality, I was like, yo, dude, they're really gonna. I hope they go heavy with like, you know, like the Royal Guard and like having that type of like mentality, and then they ended up doing it, so that only further elevated. And he's Electro. It's one of my favorite elements. I'm excited. I can't wait. He's got like a razor like ult and like Shao, and Shao is like one of my C6 characters that I love, and it's like my son, my boy, you know. So
you're gonna have a rough time this nation, this region,
dude. Sumeru's gonna drain me dry.
Wait, so Feng, your favorite is Dea? Is that for
no questions asked.
100%?
100% Dea. Sino close second.
What about obviously Sumeru is entirety of it's not over. So there are questions, are there characters in the bag that nobody knows about. Obviously, I don't know anything about leaks, so I don't even want to get there. But what if the character, what character that comes out, hypothetically, that would triumph Dea? Like aesthetics, personality. I'm just very curious because I like to push people into this hard decision-making process just because I have a kick out of it.
Evil, actually evil. I mean, I guess so far my list goes Dea, Sino, Kendake. And yeah, that's basically it. I'll hide them somewhere over there. I mean, he can, I might like him better.
Amil's face is slander.
No.
It's okay.
I agree. I will say, in terms of like pure aesthetics, I actually think Dea is the hottest character in all of Genshin Impact.
I just
wait, hold on. Dea or Raiden A, one of the two. They're both. Yeah, that's hard, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, Kendake is more so like. Well, actually, I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. Candace. Yeah. She's. Oh my god. Oh
she
my
is
god.
Smoking hot. Yeah.
I don't
100%.
understand how she's gonna like. I need to know how she plays in the. Yeah. I need to know how she plays in the whole quest and story-wise, but so far it's these 4 characters. All of them like maybe if he meows, I'll like him a little more. But like right now, he's just kind of there. Like he's giving much of like a Zhongli daddy vibe. I need to know his personality a little bit more.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair because usually characters they get better if you know them pretty close.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I personally like Shinobu so much because. Oh my god, like when I got to play and like I don't know, like interact with her during Xiao's quest, I was like, this person is like if
cool.
they're a real person, they will be the most liked person in like whatever friend group they're in. It doesn't 100%. Even matter. Yeah. So
she does she literally does everything for the Arataki gang. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. And she is so good at managing things too. She can talk to everybody.
And she enjoys it too.
Right. Yeah. And she like matches like everyone's wavelength. Like it's nothing. And then she's like one of the worst characters like attack wise.
Well, now I don't know if you know. Now she's one of the greatest actually.
Yeah.
Because of Dendro.
Yeah. Because of Dendro.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, one of my friends is actually I have a few like theory crafter friends like who do like builds and like analysis on characters and things like that. They were like, Dory is so bad, I want to make a video about her just to build Shinobu. And I was like, what?
Oh my god.
What?
Man.
I did notice that because of Dendro's came out, a lot of people started getting on the Yoimiya hype train because of how she works like in terms of the mechanics.
The best. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know how good it is because I never really looked into it, but I was very appreciative. Yoimiya, yay!
Yoimiya's so cute. I love her so much. Till this day, I'm still waiting for a Sumeru Pyro Menace because we have Klee, we have Hu Tao, we have Yoimiya. I like to call them the 3 Pyro Menaces. We need one for Sumeru. And I'm gonna find one for every region.
Bright, happy-go-lucky, explosive character, kind of.
Yeah. And then she will just, she'll be like, "Oh, I don't know what's wrong." Boom, and then everything explodes. Yeah.
Wait, we don't even have any pyro from Sumeru, right? Not yet.
Not yet. No.
Not yet. Okay.
Oh, they're gonna be such a menace. Can you imagine being in a land of Dendro and having a pyro vision? It's like God cursed you with like, oh my god.
Every step you take, you're forest fire.
Yeah, true.
That's a good perspective. I'm excited. I wonder who it will be. No idea, but that would be pretty dope.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. I actually, speaking of, like a character that we're looking forward to, who is that little birdie dude in the freaking what is it, Knights of Favonius? That little short guy that looks like Kagamine Len.
The one with the hair of a chocobo.
Yeah.
What was his name? N? It starts with the N or M?
I forgot.
Mika. Yeah, Mika.
Mika. He has like he had Eula's like little thing, like feather thing on the chest. Which I thought was interesting, but I
didn't notice that. I wonder if he's from the same, because she's like from the scouting squadron or something like that. Like
today I watched one of Ashikai's videos, and she did state in her video that it seems like Mika and Yula are from the same the what's it
Company.
called? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Yeah. Scaramouche. Oh my god. They're going full Evangelion with it.
Yo,
don't
you
know
saw
what's
like the
going on.
full
I
full
saw it.
droid, right?
It was
Oh
pretty crazy.
man.
You
know
what's
the
going on.
Genshin devs, like Dewey was like, oh my god, we should totally like
Yeah.
Neon Evangelion, just like stick it in there, please. He's
Literally.
such a fanboy of that entire series. It's crazy.
Okay.
Like-
Speaking of Scaramouche, I don't want to go into theory crafting, but this is what I personally thought.
Okay.
Do you think Dottore is controlling him? Because I thought Scaramouche was, because he went rogue,
Yeah,
he is like a third party in this triangle. Like,
that's what I thought. But then the
Huh.
trailer had like Dottore popping up at first, and then it went to Scaramouche, and I was like, wait, are they tag teaming? And Dottore has always given me the vibes that he only is with the Fatui because it's convenient for him.
right. Yeah,
That's the vibes I've always gotten from Dottore. So,
Interesting. So you
yeah,
think
I don't know though.
You think he will be playable after
He does.
okay, like gets disconnected from Dottore's influence?
Yeah, I think Traveler's just gonna murder him.
Okay, Feng.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go the opposite way and say
Okay.
either he is non-playable or he's playable and then he dies. And then we're gonna somehow have the Honkai Impact style of thing that goes
What?
on.
Playable dead character.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Bro,
all a
I
dream
think
anyway.
I think Child's gonna die, dude.
Yeah, I think so too. My theory is I actually said this to my chat, but my theory is all the harbingers are gonna die eventually.
Yeah,
So
Same.
I hope that's not the case, because there is one character that I do want.
oh no. Is it the Catherine one?
No,
Or is it Alechino?
Oh my
Senora,
god, bro,
baby,
no, oh my god, be quiet.
show
bro.
me back. No, it's the Arlecchino.
Alechino.
Alekino is extremely hot. Good
Yeah.
Literally,
lord.
mommy.
Oh man, look, I was going on and on about how hot she is, and someone was like, you know, she's the one that did this, and I was like, that's her? And she's like, yeah. Bro, she committed so many human atrocities.
That's
But
hot.
I'm not gonna lie, she's smoking hot.
But I will say, just like Raven from Honkai, she has an orphanage.
Do you
That's
know the backstory
so
behind that?
sus.
No, wait, do you guys, they already confirmed it in the game. Did you guys not do the, oh, y'all don't know.
What part of the game?
There's a side quest in Inazuma where, do you guys want to know?
I'm scared, but go for it.
Okay.
Wait, is this
sure.
like heavy spoilers? No, right?
No, it's a side quest in Inazuma
okay.
that you can
tell
do.
me. Yeah.
Okay, so it heavily implies that Arlecchino goes nation to nation and causes national like
Oh
controversies.
yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, to orphan kids and then
Right,
take
right.
them
That's
in. Yeah, in order to train them to be future Fatui soldiers.
Yeah. I that was actually the thing. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's the one going around and she like pits like two like organizations against each other to purposely orphan kids, and then she like motherly takes them in to raise them into Fatui soldiers.
Here's what's interesting about that though, because it's a really gray line, because that sounds
It is.
At the beginning really dark, but from what I understand from NPCs and stories, that these people that grew up as her Fatui like soldiers per se, they treat each other like family.
They do. And we
So
saw it with the
that's-
Summer Isles. They were all
Yeah.
like we are a unit and we're together, which means technically they probably are getting treated like in a very
Yeah.
caring way, right?
That's so interesting. It's gray, man. Just like everything in
Yeah.
the game. It's so gray.
Mm-hmm.
Feng, what are you thinking? You look so.
I mean, it's just hot. So
Okay.
she's just
I don't care about
hot.
any of that.
She's
She's just
hot.
hot.
She's insanely
just
hot.
okay?
She is
like,
hot, yeah,
even
no,
if she was
100%.
mean, she's still hot. If she's nice, that makes her even hotter. Like I will take it all.
Oh, man.
Okay. Please, I'm free this Friday. Anyways.
Okay. So because we are all busy people, I think we should end it here.
yeah.
But just like everything else, or just like the last episode, one question from each person.
Wait, what do you mean? Like we ask a question?
Yeah, remember last time we did like coffee or tea, and then we also did like yeah.
True. Okay. Question for everyone in the comments: who is the hottest character, and who is the ugliest character? Go start a war in the comments.
Wait,
Go ahead.
What? From what?
Oh, Genshin Impact. Go ahead. Start a war.
Ugliest?
Yeah, you have to say the hottest character and the ugliest character. Start a war in the
so
comments.
mean.
Go ahead.
That's so mean.
But like the engagement. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sure people will be able to figure out.
But hey, keep it like y'all can debate it out, but keep it, like
Yeah, for real.
keep it civil to a debating standpoint.
Yeah. Feng?
I'm here thinking, who's the ugliest? I was gonna say Dottore before the...
No, the Monopoly Man.
But then he got yassified, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Monopoly
yeah.
Man.
Monopoly Man, true.
I think he's pretty ugly.
Really?
True, same.
I don't remember his name. Fuck, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, same.
Oh my god. Hottest character? Guys.
Yeah.
Ugliest? Who would?
Right?
Monopoly Man.
Yeah.
Has to be Monopoly Man, 100%.
Well...
I'm thinking really hard.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, hottest characters go.
Yeah,
okay.
Miko. Sorry.
Damn, that was fast. Okay.
Hottest character? Oh, wow.
Albedo.
Right?
Sorry. There's too many. I can't just...
Lakino, Dea, it's between those three. I can't decide.
Oh, you like baddies. Okay, I see. I see how it is.
Hey,
you know.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Who did we talk about earlier? I guess Dea's pretty hot, to be honest.
Extremely smoking.
So hot. And
It's
she's
crazy.
loyal. She's so loyal.
Yes.
Oh my god, and she's so
Yeah, I guess my pick would be, unless I'm forgetting somebody, because I like Amber, Yoimi, and all that stuff. Both characters. Actually, I lied. It's not Dea. I know who the hottest character in my opinion is.
Senor.
I almost forgot. No, Yelan.
Yelan is.
With that
Yelan is pretty hot.
haircut? Okay. All right.
The reason is because that's slander.
She is up there. Actually, I agree. I kind of blanked.
She
out.
The
is very
reason why
lonely.
is because of that anime, the Kugeguri, the gambling anime. The character reminds me of the character in the anime. Do you know what I'm talking about? What anime?
Kageguri?
I know which one you're talking about. I just never watched it personally.
Yeah, but
Don't-
who in Kakegurui?
The main character, the black hair.
Yumeko? What?
Yeah, not aesthetically, just the
Okay.
concept from the anime. I like the characters in the anime because I thought they're pretty cool. And when Yelan came out, she reminds me of that, like a whole gambling. That's why I was like, oh, that's badass. I like her.
Yeah, I agree.
Ugliest Monopoly Man. I can't pick anybody else really.
Yeah, same. Yelano, Lakino, Dea, Redene, those four. Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
fair. Yeah. Okay. Well, milk first or cereal first?
Oh,
Is this the
cereal
question?
always first.
Question for the chat too. Please respond. There's only one correct answer.
Yes, and it's cereal.
No, it's milk.
No shot.
It's milk. It's literally milk.
Oh
No, I put cereal first.
Why did that take you so long?
I was envisioning how I did it.
I literally saw
He was
Alan on
like-
the side. He was like,
I was trying to envision how I
You know,
did it.
you know, like the meme where like they're looking up and like the numbers and the equations are everywhere.
Yeah. Cause I forgot and I had to go back and like, how did I do it? Yeah, okay.
yeah,
I think it's cereal first.
that's unfortunate.
Why do you put milk?
That's unfortunate.
Is
Yeah,
there a
why would you
reason?
put milk first?
Number one, because if I pour cereal first and then I pour milk, then the cereal at the bottom gets soggy. Okay, number 2 is if I pour milk first and then I put the cereal on top, then it doesn't splash everywhere. Number 3, if I were to put milk in first and then put cereal after I finish the cereal, I can pour in more cereal.
But if you're pouring milk over cereal and it splashes everywhere, you
You're not
might
doing
need to
it
like
right.
stop. Like, yeah, you're not doing it right. I agree. We're gonna start a war in the comments.
Damn it! Maybe this is my culture shock. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
that's all right. Yeah, team milk first, please.
Team cereal first.
Hashtag team milk or hashtag team cereal?
God.
Mm.
Are we gonna do this every single time?
Yeah, why not? It's fun.
All right.
My question is specifically for
Uh-oh.
Honkai Star Rail and ZZZ. Don Hung versus March 7th and Wise versus Bell. So basically you got Bell and March 7th, both very bright
From-
personality.
Like from a character, which one you prefer?
Yes.
Like, that's hard.
I might be with Yuri on this one. Dan Heng and Wise. Maybe I'm just a simp. Actually, I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore.
I put both of them together because they are pretty much a similar personality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
right.
dynamic is quite different. I mean,
Yeah.
similar too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually stuck between Wise and Bell. I think I would enjoy hanging out more with Wise, but it's very cathartic to see Belle, if that makes sense. Like, she understands.
You gotta think about it this way. Even if you pick Wise or Bell, they come either with Don Hyung or March 7th. It's a package question.
Yeah, I would much rather vibe with Don Hung just because.
So Don Hyung and Wise.
Personality. I guess so. Yes.
Okay. Same for you, Feng?
Probably Dan Heng and Wise.
I think this really just speaks to our personality.
Yeah, 100.
I mean, yeah, because
It's basically me asking, are you an extrovert or introvert?
Introvert. Yeah.
true.
That's funny.
Probably because
Opposites attract, I guess.
Yeah, like if there's me, March 7th, and Belle, we would just be loud as hell.
Yeah.
So I'd rather not.
We'd blow up a city probably, most likely. By accident, not
Call it
intentional.
girls'
Just
night. Yeah.
That's funny. You know,
Yeah.
that's probably why I have a really easy time with hanging out with both of you, because I let you guys do the talking and I just like chill and listen.
Literally.
Because it's like really easy for me. And I'd rather take it like, calm. And then I like to listen to people that talk. So that's
And I
funny.
get attacked 24/7. Yeah.
yeah.
You guys let me know in the comments which one. Basically, Don Hong or March 7th or Wise and Bell. Yeah, let us know.
Thank you for checking out the podcast. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow Feng and Island on Twitter and their YouTube channels. Pretty
And
please. And
Yuri.
have a great day.
Yeah, and again, last thing, thank you. We already, did you already know that we already have 700 subscribers?
Are you for real?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, for real?
We're over 700, and the
Wait,
last
what?
one got like, I think two or 3,000 views.
What?
That's
Just
crazy.
from us like being dumb?
Yeah, and like
That's
our
actually
first
crazy.
episode.
That's
Yo,
actually
710. That's crazy. What the heck?
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
So-
Thank you.
That's wild.
Thank you.
Well, we're glad
Thank
you
you.
enjoyed. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. Thanks for vibing with our crazy,
Hell
semi-awkward, semi-chemistry personalities. We appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll see you guys in a couple weeks. We do this podcast. It's not every week, but every other week. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye bye.